Everybody, this is Miss K. So I'm out running some errands, doing some things today, and I wanted to come and tell y'all some info that y'all got to fucking know right now, bruh. So remember I told y'all the other day I did a video on the RCAs about the evaluations and how they're changing the routes and cutting hours and yada yada yada. So now the official release date for these evaluations was supposed to be April 8th, which is actually, I think, Easter, right? No, tomorrow. So they went ahead, and the Postal Service and the Rural Carriers Association have decided that they're going to postpone this release date on the evaluation, and they're going to do it on April 22nd. Why is that? Now, it has nothing to do with the video, right? It has to do with the fact that you rural carriers went out there and made a big motherfucking fuss, which what you should have did, and let these motherfuckers know that, yeah, you gonna cut my hours and cut my money off of some numbers. And I didn't know nothing about this evaluation. I didn't know I was being monitored. I didn't know what I was supposed to do. And you're using these numbers to determine how long I'm supposed to be out working and when I'm supposed to come back. And then you're going to change my routes and my time according to that. So now, allegedly, and I'm going to use this word loosely, allegedly. So allegedly, the forms, which is a 424-1A and a 424-1M, is some type of form that they use to evaluate you letter carriers, you rural letter carriers out there in the field, out and about, is supposedly, and I'm going to use the word again, allegedly, the forms were not showing up in the system, in the database, with the correct numbers. It kept defaulting back to 0. Yeah. Really? Awfully coinkydink, don't you think? It's awfully coinkydink that when you guys came out and started enforcing the change on the rural carriers, and the rural carriers started saying, hell to the no, nah, bro, you got it all wrong. You come back and say, you know what? We think we kind of messed up a little bit, and we may have to go ahead and take a look at that and change that. Look at my face. Really? Really? Seriously? Listen, I told y'all the other day that the letter carriers, the rural letter carriers, were talking about striking because they felt that this change was completely unfair. They felt that they were being evaluated and no one said nothing to them, and no one said, hey, you're being evaluated, this is what's going on, for a whole year. Y'all motherfuckers ain't know nothing. I commend y'all motherfuckers. I really do, because once the shit hit the fan and you guys were told what was going to go down, what was going to fucking happen, how it was going to happen, y'all start cutting up. Listen, much props to the rural carriers, because these regular ones, motherfucking mail handlers included, because y'all some sorry motherfuckers, y'all don't want to do shit. Y'all went out there and showed everybody we're not going to be trampled on. We're not going to have to take, we're just not going to just get spoon-fed bullshit that you're trying to give us and make us and force us to do something that we already know that we're not doing. Now, there's nothing to say that there aren't letter carriers, rural carriers out there who are coming back in short periods of time. They are. And you know why they are? Because a lot of them have gotten used to their routes, even with the uptake, and they've learned to manage their routes and move quickly. But the problem is that, once again, like I said, y'all should have known with the joy, shit wasn't going to last always. That he was looking for ways to cut money. He was looking for ways to get rid of waste. And y'all coming back before your 9 hours is actual waste. But your union stepped up to the plate and said, nah, nah, bro, we ain't had that. Nah, not today. No, we're not doing, we're not doing none of that. Y'all not finna just go ahead and put a wig on me and call me Shirley, because we ain't Shirley. We ain't. So, as of now, these evaluations that they did on you guys for the past year on these forms, these alleged forms, are incorrect. They have to reevaluate and I guess recalculate all of the numbers in this evaluation and repost numbers again on the 22nd of April. So on the 22nd of April, this evaluation will be redone and it's supposed to be released on the same forms, and the data is supposed to be correct. Listen, let me fix my clothes, y'all. I have an issue with this. I'm not saying that, it's a conspiracy theory. Maybe. because JH may probably think it is. But why all of a sudden now the numbers weren't correct? Just a couple of days ago, the Rural Letter Carriers Association had came out and said publicly that they felt that the numbers were incorrect, that they were wrong, that there were numbers that had not been tallied into the evaluation that were being held in a whole nother computer system, right? As soon as they said that, then I guess the Postal Service stepped up and said, well, let's go ahead and look at it. But this is my question to you guys. Do you really think it's really going to fucking make a difference? Seriously. Honestly. Do you really think it's going to make a difference? Do you think whatever these alleged numbers are they going to make a real serious difference in what's going to happen eventually? Think about it. How much of a difference between what the information is showing now is going to be different from the information when they reevaluate these numbers and repost these 424-1A and 424-1M forms? Really? Let me tell y'all something. Seriously. If these motherfuckers want to change shit, shit will get changed. It doesn't matter how bad you cry and holler and scream and kick. Change is coming. Now, mind you, was this change done immaturely? Yeah, it was. You went ahead and started changing the rural carriers, times and routes and cutting their money without allegedly having the correct amount of information to make a financial decision on how you're going to affect these carriers' lives. Because people got bills, baby. It's hard out here in these streets. And these children eat food a lot. So you can't go and decide to cut routes and cut people money on half-ass information. Now, if the information was half-ass or not, we still have to go ahead and determine, okay, so once this evaluation is done again, how are we as rural letter carriers defend ourselves against shit that may or may not happen again? Because you may have jump one hurdle. How many more hurdles you gonna jump? Because it's gonna be some more hurdles, baby. Let's say the evaluation comes out and the numbers make y'all look worse. What y'all gonna do then? Huh? What y'all gonna do then? Hypothetical. I'm playing devil's advocate, y'all. It just can't be one-sided. It can't be all goody-goody. You got to include the bad. What if y'all evaluation numbers don't do too much or nothing for y'all? What if it's the same shit? What if it's worse? Now, let's say by the grace of God, these numbers come out and the numbers actually are in y'all favor and make y'all look good. Make y'all look like y'all efficient. You're doing what you got to do, and Detroit's not wasting any money. You think he gonna stop right there? You think he not gonna go take another step forward and go do something else? Y'all gotta pick your devil. Pick your poison. Which one you gonna deal with? Because eventually we all gonna have to swallow that hard ass pill of how we gonna get fucked. With Vaseline, without Vaseline. Honestly, it depends on what you like, baby. It might be a freaking leak. You might not like the Vaseline. You might just want straight raw. But we all gonna catch it. So right now, everybody, all us postal workers, all the postal freaks, you need to be watching what's going to happen in the next, about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks? What's going to happen with the rural carriers with this new re-evaluation that's going to be out on the 22nd? Because whatever comes about from this re-evaluation is going to be based on those numbers. And if those numbers are favorable for the rural carriers, then they have to proceed accordingly. We don't know what that plan is. That's another thing. What is the plan? If you guys' numbers are good, then what are we going to do? What are they going to do? But if y'all numbers are the same or worse, I said it worse. If it's worse, are you prepared for the worst? Are you? Nah. Y'all not prepared for the worst. So, and if it is the worst, then who they coming for next? And if it is favorable, then what changes is he going to do? Where else is he going to go? Because you're going to get attacked one way or the other. He's coming for something. So if your numbers are good and they don't cut your hours, what else is he going to do? Give you more routes and say, well, do it in the 9 hours and bombard y'all with all types of work? Is he going to say, you know what? We're not even going to service this particular area anymore. We're going to service this area, this area, this area, this area. Because y'all been coming back allegedly on these old numbers within a short period of time. So now I'm going to give you a wider base to do work in and kill y'all on top of that. Bruh, you got to figure out what it is. This is not fucking checkers. This is chess. And you got to be 2 steps ahead of the motherfucker sitting across the table from you. And we are all sitting across the table from the joy. And baby, none of us motherfuckers know how to play chess right now. Because everybody's still motherfucking playing checkers. And checkers with the bottle caps. If you're old enough, you know what I'm talking about. So I just want to give y'all this little bit of information. Breaking, because I found out about it today. And I said, let me go here, run my errands, and let y'all know what time it is. But remember, y'all, April 22nd, the new reevaluation is going to come out. So all of us should be on pins and needles to see what's going to happen. And like I said, rural carriers, dogs, I got y'all. Y'all bad it. I give it to y'all. The shit came out and y'all was on it. Other crafts, fucking take heed. Because these motherfuckers ain't playing about their money. And you need not to either. As always, babies, Miss K love my postal freaks. Love and light. Peace.